Hi, good morning, everyone. My name is Daniel Gonzalez, and I am a nutrition promotion instructor from Agency on Aging Area 4. Today, we are going to be making black bean vegetable quesadillas. I hope that you guys enjoy the recipe. Feel free to follow along with the recipe that we give you. And if you guys have any questions, please feel free to ask us after the lesson. Enjoy. Now, the very first step in the recipe is actually to wash your hands. The recommendation is to wash your hands for 15 to 20 seconds. The reason why is because it will significantly reduce your risk for foodborne illness. You can always hum the happy birthday song twice as well, and that will work. Now, the very first step in the recipe is to prep your vegetables. Right now what I'm doing is just chopping off the ends of the zucchini. And you can chop the zucchini and cook it, but I've never tried it shredded. So I wanted to do it to see how it would change the recipe. And it actually changes the texture. You can go ahead and try it yourself at home. The next step would be to chop and rinse the spinach. I believe the recipe calls for about 4 cups. And I went ahead and rinsed it over cold water and drained it. Now you want to make sure that the spinach isn't too wet, because when you add it on the pan, since we're cooking with oil, it may splatter, so we want to avoid burns. Once you're done chopping up your spinach, you're gonna go ahead and add it back into the bowl it was in. Don't mix it in with the other vegetables yet, because we're going to add it at the very end of the recipe. Now you're gonna be rinsing your half can of black beans and also your can of corn. I used the full cans because I was making a lot, but you can adjust the recipe depending on how much you're going to eat. Now the next step is to preheat your skillet or pan to medium-high heat and add your tablespoon of oil. I went ahead and used vegetable oil because that's what I had on hand, but you can use canola oil if you want, or coconut oil, whatever you use. Once you're ready, you can add your zucchinis to the pan. Make sure that it's evenly distributed. And at this step, I added a pinch of cayenne pepper for flavor. We're gonna be cooking the zucchini for about 10 to 15 minutes. Once it looks like this clear translucent color, that's when you know the zucchini is done cooking. At this point, it is okay to add the beans and the corn to the mixture. The cool thing about canned food is that since it's already cooked, you don't have to worry about undercooking it. You just want to make sure that it's heated warm. Once you mix it in with the zucchini, you're going to be adding the spinach because now it will cook and it will not burn. So you just want to make sure it's all on top and add a lid over it to make sure it cooks a little bit faster. After about 5 minutes, you will see that the spinach is wilted and dark green. Once it's at this step, you can go ahead and lower the heat to low heat and add half a teaspoon of black pepper to season your mixture. Again, I'm just spreading it evenly and I mixed it up. Now this is the fun part. I'm adding the mix that we made with the vegetables into our quesadilla. That is the filling that we're gonna be adding in our quesadilla. And I'm also adding some handfuls of Monterey Jack cheese. Now you can use cheddar cheese or whatever you have on hand, as long as it melts well. Now I'm spraying the comal or skillet with non-stick oil, and I'm going to be cooking each side of the whole wheat tortilla until it's brown and crispy like you can see. Once your tortilla is done cooking, you can go ahead and plate it. So I used some tongs, but you can use a spatula, and you want to make sure you get all those little crumbs onto the plate as well. Now this is a bonus section. I happen to have avocado the day I made this recipe, and I love avocado, so I added it on top as a topping. I also had some salsa in the fridge, and I went ahead and added that as well. You can add whatever you like. You can add hummus or cheese or anything else you'd like. Once you're ready, go ahead and slice up the pieces and enjoy. Now the most important part, the taste test, so let's try. That's really good. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and now it'll be on to our Q&A portion.